What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mason Jyree. And before we get started, I want to tell y'all to keep streaming Make Me. Y'all get Make Me to 100 views. I'm going to drop the cover art to the leading single to my album, Ain't No Lover Boy FR, which is the same name of my album as well, Ain't No Lover Boy FR. If you want to know what the FR stands for, it stands for real, baby, because I ain't no lover boy for real. Yep. How y'all feeling, Lions? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Yesterday we had a good day. You know, I wanted to come check in with y'all again. I had to come call y'all again. And so y'all better pick up the phone. Give me 1 second, Alliance. All right, I'm back. But other than that, how y'all feeling today, Lions? How y'all feeling? Because I'm feeling really, really good. I'm feeling really, really good. I'm feeling really, really good. I got some good stuff playing tonight. I'm going to the studio tonight to work on the leading single, you know, tweak it a little bit more, record some different stuff surrounding it. And yeah, so I'm getting prepared for that right now. I'm probably gonna be doing it within the next hour. I was like, man, it's been a chill day. So yeah, I was just watching documentaries before I was just watching documentaries before I, came on live. And yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but I watch the police documentaries as well, like the cold case files and all the different type of stuff. I love those type of things right there. But one that really just stuck out to me is that this girl was murdered, and I'm trying to keep my refrain from saying words that you know YouTube wouldn't want me to use, but murdered. The girl got murdered by her stepfather. I mean, by her father, and for being homosexual, and he also murdered her girlfriend as well. And the only reason the police found out was because the daughter of the girlfriend remembered and told. Y'all, that shit be having me. I be a little shook up. I be a little shook up with that. I can't lie. I can't lie. Because wow, y'all, all I gotta say is just clear your heart out. Clear your heart out. It is imperative that you don't walk around with hatred and malice in your heart for others. Because it's only one way out of this shit. It's only one way out of this thing we call life, and that is death. All right? And you don't want hell on earth. And by hell on earth, I mean Jail. You don't want hell on earth, y'all. So clean your heart out for real, for real, for real. Don't be harboring those evil feelings in your heart for people. That documentary I just watched really showed me a lot because I just never I never want to get that angry with somebody that I feel like I want to take their life. What's up? What's up, right? What's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? I never want to get that mad for real, for real, for real. That I feel like I want to just take somebody off the map. You know, like I feel like personally, when you know what you can do, I'm not gonna do all that with you. Like, I'm not gonna get upset. I'm not gonna do all that. The point of the matter is that, like, I don't know, the documentary was scary as hell. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you felt like the man was a preacher, right? He was a preacher. So whole time he preaching to the people, and he done killed his damn daughter and her girlfriend. I said, whoa. Like me, y'all know how some people they watch a movie and before you can even get the plot out real good, they done already figured out the whole movie. Bro, I'm not one of them people. So I'll be sitting there halfway through the movie, like still a little bit lost. So I'm like, damn, once I got to the end of the documentary and I found out that the daddy was the killer, I said, what? Oh, this man is a mastermind. And the only reason they found out is because the girlfriend's daughter told the police. And like you could see that in the little girl's testimony, she was so like smart and like it was crazy. It was crazy. She actually reminded me of one of my nieces. But these kids today, they be smart as hell. Like it was really, 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 really weird. So somebody's asking me who do I talk to? What you mean? I talk to myself and I talk to God and I'm talking to my lions right now. Don't come in here asking questions like that. And you talking about bruh what? I don't even know how to say your name right now. But don't come over here with all that. I lead this ship right here. And don't you make me sink it because you want to get to acting funny. Other than that, Lions, yeah, we've been popping our shit. Make Me is doing very, very good. Thank y'all for the love and support. But I'm not just gonna come on here and give y'all that music shit all the time because sometimes I want to just come on here to talk to y'all. I'm chill, nigga. I'm chill. Chill out. I'm chill. I'm just letting you know, don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. I'm pretty sure I know y'all can't see the comments, but yeah, I don't know if y'all can, if y'all can't, I don't know, but I just know I can see them. And I'm talking to Razavan. Yeah, I'm chill, nigga. I'm chill. The hell you talking about? Nah, I'm chill. Yeah, so that was crazy. And then I started watching this other documentary, bro, and it was about men in prison getting raped, getting raped. I'm talking about. I'm sitting there. I said, "Oh hell no!" I might be a little spicy, but jail ain't for me. Jail ain't for me. You know, the story. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know how your algorithm sometimes. Once you get one movie or one documentary, it just keep feeding you over and over and over. And I be going down the rabbit hole. I like learning about taboo stuff or hearing about taboo stuff, But that shit was a little scary. That shit, I said, God damn, Lord, please. But my grandma used to always tell me when I was a little boy, she was like, if you do the right thing, you won't have no weird consequences. What's up, Blakis? Oh, what is my content? I'm a singer, songwriter, actor, author, producer, director. Right now, I'm working on my debut album, my movie, and my third book. I really hate I can't say your name. How do you say it? Rosvin? 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 If that is your name, I like it. I like the way it's spelled. I'm gonna name my next Sim character that name. If y'all play the Sims, y'all know what I mean. That's actually a good last name for a Sim family. What's up, Blake? How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for stopping by the den. Thank you for stopping by the den. Um, I'm highly favored. You said you blessed, and I'm highly favored. I guess we a duo. I guess we a duo. I'm doing good. It's today. What's today? Monday or it's today? Oh yeah, today's Monday. Okay. Yeah. Your name is complicated. It's complicated, but I like it. I like it. You know, I like it. Let me go. I'm gonna go light this up because I'm sitting here talking and running my mouth and uh uh uh. Other than that, Lions, how y'all feeling today? Blake, how you feeling today? Rosavan, how are you feeling today? Since you came on the line trying to be all snappy and stuff, how you feeling? I'm just playing with you, by the way. Don't take me serious. I'm joking with you, but I do want to know how you feeling. I ain't joking about that, but yeah. So y'all know I'm in the process of taking my mom and dad to court. Also, working on my debut album. I'm going to the studio tonight. Um, going to the studio tonight. So that's that. But y'all also know I'm in the process of it was a bunch of stuff I came in and I talked to y'all about yesterday. I talked to y'all about a bunch of stuff. We had I was on the phone with y'all for about an hour yesterday. Oh, Blakey said he just got off. I hope the work shift was spectacular. And they better not have got on your nerve. I tell you that. I tell you that. We ain't playing over here. I don't play by my lines because they don't play by me. I be telling people that. People think I be playing. People think I be playing, but nah, 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 nah. I don't know. I didn't know if I want this to be a good bricks and kiggles session. Oh, I'm 24. I just turned 24. I just turned 24 in 8 days. It'll be a month ago. So about 3 weeks ago. Um, yeah. How old are you? Cause yeah, that's what I need to know. Are you a lion or are you a cub? Cause say it with your chest. You're definitely a cub. You need to be in school. You can still be a part of the Lions Den, but you're a cub, buddy. You're a cub. All right. So yeah, so you're gonna have to, yeah, you're a cub. You can graduate to become a lion in about 3 years, 3 to 4 years. But right now you're a cub. I don't play them type of games. Blakey said, not my employees today, but the customers has worked my nerve. Blake is what I don't never let them work your nerve. You work their nerve. Tell them this is not Burger King. You do not have it your way. You do not, y'all. It's this little TikTok page on TikTok. They like have all the restaurants, and the one I ran across, it was like, hi, welcome to Burger King, where you have it your way. The man was looking so creepy. I said, bro, what the fuck? I said, what the fuck? Hell nah. But it basically was just showing us the type of really what we be eating and shit like that. Excuse me, but yeah. So that's that. Got to go have fun. Bye. See you later. Don't forget to subscribe, Rosvin. I'm gonna learn how to say your name by tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and I'm gonna learn how to say it. But yeah, other than that, Lions, today been a very chill day. I told you I'm going to the studio later on to finish, to record to record. But other than that, I've been in here watching documentaries, chilling, laying around, really chill. I haven't done any schoolwork today. I guess naturally it is a holiday today, right? Yeah, so naturally I'm just chilling, chilling. It's Labor Day, I guess, so back to work tomorrow I go. But with that being said, Make Me is doing very, very well. We almost at 100 views. Y'all get Make Me to 100 views. I'm gonna drop the cover art to my leading single. Also, don't forget the merch that's coming out. Don't forget the merch that's coming out for the leading single. I'm giving away 10 free 3-piece merch sets. 10 I'm giving away 10 free 3-piece merch sets. I had to make sure I said it correctly because sometimes it messes me up. But yeah. So get Make Me to 100 views. Once you get Make Me to 100 views, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna drop the cover art to my leading single. The song comes out 11/20/25. Comes out 11/20/25. Lions, y'all know this already, but I'm talking to the people who are coming by the den. Now, if y'all get Make Me, if y'all get Make Me to 300 views, I'll go ahead and drop the first song off my album. We ain't gotta wait till 11/20. We ain't gotta wait till then. I'll go ahead and y'all get Make Me to 300 views. I'll go ahead and drop the song. I'll go ahead and drop the song and the cover art. But if y'all get it to 100 views, I'll just drop the cover art. I know y'all gonna get it there. I ain't even worried about that because we getting there and we doing good. Um, what else I want to talk to y'all about? Y'all know pretty much everything that's been going on as far as like me being stretched everywhere with school, suing my parents. Everything that happened on my birthday and all the different type of stuff like that. Also, we talked about we talked about a plethora of things yesterday. I know I talked to y'all for about an hour. We was on the phone for about an hour. I don't know if I'm gonna be on the phone with y'all that long today, but possibly maybe maybe one day later this week. Y'all know that's rare when I be on the phone with y'all that long. I usually talk to y'all for about 20, 30 minutes and I go on with my business. But so yeah, that's that. We talked about my movie that's about to come out. Well, not about to come out, but it's coming out fairly soon. We talked about my third book and we talked about my album. All of them got the same name. Ain't No Lover Boy FR. And I'm not gonna even I told y'all yesterday, I was like, I'm not gonna even sit up here and give y'all that bullshit where it's like I made this so y'all could feel like that. I did not. I make I make music because it's what I'm going through. It's Rosvin, just with the Z. Rosvin. 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 Okay. Thank you, Blakis. Thank you, Blakis. Blakis, can you see the comments? Blakers, let me know if you can see the other people's comments. And if you can, let me know. I love the crowns. I'm about to actually make you a moderator, Blakers. All right. So yes, Blakers, you're now a moderator. You're now a moderator, Blakers. You see that little handy thing sign beside your name? You're a moderator. And when Jacoby comes back in the chat, come back in the chat, Jacoby will be Jacoby should already be a moderator, but I don't know why, you know. But Jacoby, I'm gonna add him as a moderator. So yes, no, thank you, Blakey. Thank you. Once Jacoby come on, make sure. And I think as a moderator, you can block people out of the chat who are saying negative things. And yeah, so thank you for that, Blakey. I just want to go ahead and give you that title. You know, as one of the top lions in the den. I have something coming out every month for y'all, starting not I ain't gonna say soon, but I want to support my lions every month. So it's gonna start once my album drop. So I'm not gonna tell y'all what month that is, but once the album drop, every month following that moment, it'll be like, boom, lions, 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 because y'all my lions, and we a part of the den, and we always gotta roar. So That's that. And we're gonna do something big. I told y'all a couple of days ago, we're gonna do something big, probably middle of next year. I'm gonna do like a raffle or something. So we have the thing coming every month. We have the thing coming every month where I do something for y'all every month, but we also have something big coming where I'm gonna do a big giveaway. A big giveaway. All right. So that's that. And y'all better ask because I've done giveaways before in the past. I remember y'all know my song Pillow Talk. I just dropped the Pillow Talk music video a couple weeks ago. That song came out. That song came out probably about 3 4 years ago. 3 4 years ago, and I did a whole weight loss competition surrounding it. I did a bake sale surrounding it, and I also did like a $50 and $25 giveaway to whoever lost the most amount of weight during that time. So I'm not new to doing the raffles. I'm not new to doing all this stuff for my Lions, and I'm not new to it. So I'm gonna support y'all. Y'all supporting me, so I'm gonna support y'all. You know, it just is what it is. So starting the month when my album drop, y'all can expect it because I have a. Y'all know when you click that link in my bio, it's a certain setup. That setup is about to be gone in a few. We about to be very official. So on the official, I don't want to tell y'all what it is, but on the official, new link in my bio is gonna be something that represents all like y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. It's gonna be something for my Lions every month, though. Something for my Lions every month. The people who have been commenting the most, supporting the most, I'm gonna, let y'all know I appreciate y'all. So that's that. That's that. That's that. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Also, I'm not gonna take. Don't forget to stream 99. Don't forget to stream on raps. It's another song, Mean One. Don't forget. Don't forget to stream Mean One, okay? Because we got to get into the intro of that. Yeah, can never make you mad. I only want to be your piece. Rock from coast to coast, but you know I'm from the east. I ain't never been no rapper, but I'm known up in these streets. Keep your bitch hot on my bone, appetit. Sizzle like some bacon on my plate. I want to bite you. Y'all, we got to get into that one. I was sitting back listening to that. I was like, bruh, damn, I ate that shit up. I honestly think I want that to be like a part of the track list on the movie I'm about to drop, y'all. Like, I feel like that song right there would be good for the movie I'm about to do. I was sitting here walking around. I said, damn, this kind of give me fashion runway. Like, this give me this shit. This like, yeah, I ate that up. I ate that up. I ain't gonna lie, I ate that up. So y'all go stream Mean One. That song, a lot of those EPs I have out right now are songs that I did 3 4 years ago, but they was just in my stash, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put them out. I'm gonna do this shit. And boom, I did it. And boom, now I'm working on my debut album. And then boom, boom, boom. So the music that y'all about to get from me is music that is fresh. It's music that I like I haven't had out before. It's like we getting it at the same time. So bring Genesis back. Uh Blake is Blake is I don't know. I don't know if Genesis will work because just the way things are set. I'm gonna be real with you, Blake. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with all the Lions when they come back and listen to it, because you see when you go back and look at the views, they be listening. We be jumping, but that ain't the point. But it was a lot of tension recording that TV show. I went through like for me to even get that like to get that amount of people to bring that together was crazy. Especially I was not that established at the time. I was like 21 years old. I'm 24 now. Yeah, I was like 21 years old. So I wasn't established. I ain't really have shit for real, for real. So for me to do that, it was already okay. For two, it was a lot of tension on set between those cast members. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if I'm being real, and I'm only doing this just because it's my show and I wrote that motherfucker and I did all that. Excuse me for cussing, but Tiana and Keenan had a lot of tension offset in real life. It was a lot of tension offset in real life on set. Like episode 3 and 4 didn't come out because I'm gonna be honest. I moved too fast and I deleted them. I didn't think that I was gonna ever need them again, and that's just something I lost out on because I was in the season. You know what I'm saying? I started and was in it. And did a bunch of stuff, but it just didn't work out like that. But it was a lot of tension offset, and that's that. So I think that would be it would be hard to bring Genesis back. It would be hard to bring Genesis back because yeah, that would just be too hard. And I'm gonna be real, but I've reached out to one or two. I'm gonna be honest with you, one of the actors from Genesis to try to work with them in something, something now current, and it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. It's a certain level of professionalism I require if you're working with me that person was just very subpar. And it's like I'm not being an asshole. I'm just being real. It's a certain level of a professionalism I carry. So if you want to work with me, if you're gonna work with me, you best believe that I'm about my business and I handle myself and my team accordingly. So if you can't sign paperwork the correct way, you can't work with me. It's that simple. If you can't put your name and the date in the right place, you can't work with me. It's just that simple. Also, Lions, I'm casting for a movie very, very, very soon. If you would like to be in a movie, a paid role of mine, a paid role, just DM me on my Instagram, or you can just send me uh, um, an email. My email is like, official mason.jyree@yahoo.com. Send me an email. You can get cast only if you're good. And you want to know something? I don't care about all that conventional, traditional stuff. Send me a video of you in your truest form. I want to see true talent. I want to see, something that's it ain't gotta be too polished, but I want to see you do give me, send me something comedic and send me something that's dramatic. And you may because I'm gonna just give y'all a tip about me. I'm one of those people, I already see it. I see talent because I'm talent. And if I see somebody that's very talented and I feel like I can help them or I can do something with them, you best believe I'm gonna pick you. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't pick the people who are like, pick me. You know how in school you had that person that like, pick me, me. I pick the person that's quiet. I pick the person that wants to speak up, but they don't speak up. Those are so never feel like that you wouldn't have the opportunity to work with me because, baby, it's the people who appear to be so polished and so right are not right at all. Bring me the people who see their imperfections. Bring me the people who are a little nervous and a little scared so I can bring that star power out of them and they essentially will see what I see within myself, what I see within them. You know, Blake has said, I honestly want to try it. Blake is if you honestly want to try it, just let me know. Matter of fact, I'm letting you know. If you would like to be in the movie Blake is, you can be in it. I'll cast you in it. Right now, today you have my word. So you just let me know if you want to be it and I'll rearrange some things just for you, just so you can make that happen. Because I see how supportive you were on Genesis. I see how much you loved it. And if you want to tap into you, which you feel like is for you, I'm gonna help you do it because I need somebody to fill the role anyway. I need somebody to fulfill the role anyway. So let me know. Let me know. But that goes to all the lions in the den. All the lions in the den. Um, yeah. If you want to be in a role, if you want to be in this upcoming movie I have, the Ain't No Lover Boy movie, the edition for my album, because my album is coming out. I ain't gonna tell y'all when, but I got the album, the book, and the movie. If you want to be a part of the movie, you let me know. You let me know. And we're popping shit like a chiropractor. So that's that. That's that. Um, the movie that I'm casting for right now, I do only need males. It's a male. It's a. If I'm gonna give y'all, I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of the Ain't No Lover Boy FR movie is kind of horror. It's a horror movie. It's not horror, but it's thriller a little bit. It's different than which y'all have seen from me before. I tell you that. Um, so I am casting for that, casting for that those positions. And but we'll drop the cast list later on, um, around the time I announce my album. All right, so that's that. That is that, Lions. But I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling very, very blessed, very thankful, very grateful. Every day I wake up and I see my numbers going up, I feel very thankful. Every day I wake up and I see it's a new lion who has subscribed, I feel very thankful, whether it's 1 or 20. For the for the hell of excuse me for cursing, but for all the followers I gained last month, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, Yeah, I tell you every time when I come on here, I'm working, and I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop. I'm probably gonna retire in 2057. I'll be about 56 years old, maybe 2060, maybe 2060, but I'm working to about 2060. You know, I'm doing my grind. Honestly, y'all know how I told y'all yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna have to have a surgery because the choreo just ain't working out. It's like I don't feel balanced. I don't feel like balanced. I don't feel like I can move it, that quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's just kind of like pissing me off. So I was like, I know I gotta have that surgery, but if I'm being honest with y'all, Lions, it's like next year is gonna be a very busy year for me. I have a lot of different things. I'm gonna be everywhere, like everywhere. And to think that, like, damn, I gotta do all this next year, you know, and I don't know if I'm gonna have the surgery next year because I have so much to do. I have so much to do, and I can't cram everything in one part of the year just for a surgery. So it's looking like working, 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 surgery, and back to work. You know, these next 2 to 3 years is just full of work, and I'm grateful for it though, y'all. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I love it. I love it. I love working and doing what I do. I love making and creating. This like that. I'd rather be doing that than doing something else that I didn't want to do. So I'm grateful for it. Don't get me wrong now, but I'm working. So the surgery is coming, it's coming up, you know, soon. Not soon, but for me it'd be soon because I'd be moving in double time. But the surgery is coming up soon. I'm gonna see y'all a lot next year. I'm gonna be everywhere. And I tell y'all everywhere, I mean everywhere. I've been pinpointing, what cities and who really vibes with me, and I vibe with them. So y'all gonna, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say because I'm saying too much now. But y'all gonna see me, y'all gonna see me, and I'm gonna see y'all. And I know I'm gonna be happy to see y'all. Y'all definitely gonna be happy to see me. All my lions, and you can see me or you can see me, and y'all understand what that means. Soon you see everything laid out. But I want us to connect. It's never no play with me. I don't play about my energy and I don't play about deviling into people who I feel like aren't worthy of it. So y'all fucking with me, I'm fucking with y'all. That's how I go. Like I don't have to say too. I don't just when it comes to sometime about stuff I feel, I don't really say too much because I already know what it is. So about my lions, about my career, about y'all, the people who vibe with my stuff, I don't really say too much because I know what it is. Like this is what I do. This is what I do. And that's that. So yeah, and I know I told y'all to have y'all a 65. You still gonna need it because I got a lot coming to y'all next year. I got a lot coming at y'all next year. And everything you don't feel like everything I do, you got to experience it. I mean, if you want to, you can experience everything that I'm giving y'all next year. But if you just want to come to this and do that, you got that option. If you don't even want to if you don't want to or you don't have it to buy, you can still do the basic and like stream. You can still read the descriptions of stuff. You can still, hey, he got this going on and you should go do this. Like, because I think it's gonna be phenomenal type, type ish. I get it. Been there, done that. All I want y'all to do is have a good time and honestly find y'all self while paying attention to me. I want you to find you through me. So whatever I'm giving you, know it's real shit. I don't play them type of games. Like I just said, I don't give up my energy to people or to things that I don't feel like it ain't worth it. I got too much stuff to do every day. So I make sure I make time for who makes time for me. And y'all have made time for me. The algorithm has made time for me. That ain't no lie. Like that ain't no lie. So yeah, thank you. And it was a time in my life where people said I should give up. People said I wasn't shit. I'm never gonna be shit in life. You know how you when you're a child or whatever you grow up and stuff like that. But it's like I am the shit. I'm shitty, and I'm shitting on them lions, and we all shitting on them. And and of course, my success is in my hands. But I cannot lie and sit up here and say that y'all vibing with me is not contributing to it because it is. Because without the people, we have nothing. I look at I ain't gonna even tell y'all all that, but I look at this as like I need y'all in a way. If y'all don't like me, what the hell I'm gonna do? Thank God I'm likable, and I'm being my true self, and that's good. But I'm not gonna never discard the people who are contributing to me. You don't throw away valuable things, you know what I'm saying? Unless you deem them trash. And I don't deem y'all as no trash, ho. And I don't play by my lines. I don't play by the people who support me. That just is what it is, you know. And it's crazy because I've talked to my lawyer about the case, and I even mentioned y'all. I mentioned my supporters, you know, and the comments and the support and the love that I get behind the scenes. And yeah, like, yeah, it's weird. It's weird because growing up being told, I was told like, shut up, your opinion doesn't matter, shut the F up. I don't give a fuck what you feel. That's how they would talk to us. And so y'all are helping me realize, damn, my opinion does matter. And people do want to hear me. Um, and it and I'm not too much. I haven't done enough. You know, actually, if you want me to dim my light, it's because you don't feel valid within yourself. So that's not my problem. Y'all have helped me realize that. And honestly, hell, I hope I don't help you realize that too. You know, I don't want it to just be no one-sided thing. Like, oh, he's just throwing this at it. I'm gonna be real with y'all, y'all. Like, I'm making the money I'm making from this, but I don't do that shit for the money. I do it because this is what I want to do. I do it because this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to school to be a teacher. I've always wanted to be a singer. I've always told my school when I was little, I used to tell my teacher, I'm gonna be a superstar. I'm gonna be a superstar. I'm gonna be a superstar. I used to always tell them that. Always. I do this because it's something in my body. It's something in my like, oh, like I have to get it out. I have to do this. When I'm angry, you know how some people they want to drink. Now don't get me wrong, I still get my drink on. I'll still vibe out. But when I'm upset or something like that, I write. I write. My gum roll will be back up and running. Not gonna lie, um it's gonna be a once uh I can't even give you the answer to that right now. It's gonna be a while though. It's gonna be like a month or two. A month or two, a month or two. Until because I told y'all on the live yesterday that I wanted to redo it. I wanted to, maybe y'all when y'all go on my Gumroad, I wanted to be exclusive access to things surrounding my album. So like when it drops, you get it at a discounted price and you get it earlier than the general public, stuff like that. So that's when it'll be, back up and running. So and you're right. I know they can't silence me, and that's what they tried to do on that. That's what they tried to do with that court case. But literally with them doing that, and I'm talking about my mother and my father with them because like I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with you and them, the other Lions Blakers. They were trying to play on my top. They went to the judge and tried to portray me as like I'm illiterate, like like I'm something's wrong with me, like I ain't got no sense, and all for nothing. But little do they know they have committed a crime. Like they have committed a crime. For one, they lied to an official about my mental sanity, which had me falsely institutionalized. That is a crime. They conspired and plotted and came up with this whole thing to this whole narrative to damage my image. The people where I'm from, they know me. I've won competitions, county competitions, regional competitions, local competitions. Even when I talk to the judge, and I'm probably just telling y'all a little too much, but it's like I don't mind right now because hell, I'm within my right. I need to speak up. I need to speak up. Um, Within my disposition, I said, you probably know me from local county competitions. Like Lawrence Sings and Go Lawrence. I posted those pictures of me when I did Friends on the Other Side and all those singing competition, the singing videos I have on my second YouTube channel. I said, you probably know me, but ultimately, this wasn't just about that. It's about the fact that I've endured abuse my whole life. And now that I'm an adult, I'm 24 years old, I'm speaking up for myself and I'm using my craft, my platform, and using essentially the gifts that were given to me. Oh, we finna write him off as he crazy. We about to write him off as he's crazy because we don't want him talking and we don't want him saying too much, you know. And my mother has been a lot of the reasons why I'm not ahead in life. Like, when it came to me getting my license, she would lie to me about how to get my license, like, or do this and do that. I didn't have friends because of her. my first bully was my mama. Like my body image, was messed up because of her. You know what I'm saying? She would do like childish shit like boys don't wear pink and they don't play clarinet and flute type shit. Like just stuff like that. And and when you're growing into yourself and you're already unsure about what you like, that can make you be like, damn, ma, damn. And so that's that. But ultimately it was just due, like I told the judge, it was just all the abuse I've endured over the years as a child, and now that I'm an adult now, I'm not taking that shit no more. And they can't take that. They're used to Mason being quiet. They're used to Mason just walking away. And for a while, I ain't gonna lie, it made me look like a pussy. But I was just quiet because I know what I can do. I know what I can do, and it's not good for me to get mad. Like when I get mad, it's like a rage I can't control. And because people are ultimately, they already trying to paint me as angry. Why the hell would I get mad for them to say, "Look, see, I told you." Even though they're poking my bear, you got to be smarter than them motherfuckers. So I don't give them my energy. Like I don't give them my energy. But that last thing they did, I said, you know what? I'm suing y'all, and I'm taking y'all to court, and that's what it is. So yeah, you're right, Blake, because they can't silence me. Um, they never will be able to. You can't silence nobody who ain't. I can see you want to silence somebody who's starting to who's talking well, and they mind because I could have potentially be telling their secrets or whatever. But the thing about me, I'm so G, I don't tell people secrets. I wasn't even gonna go down this road of talking to y'all about my family until this situation happened. If that situation would have never happened, I would have never even brought my family up to y'all lions. But now I feel like with that, I was propelled. I was propelled to say something to y'all because that's the whole reason for them stopping this, and that's what the judge is looking at now. The judge is looking at the malicious intent behind it. And honestly, I don't even want to see my mom and dad go to jail. Just give me my money. Run me my money, run me my money, run me my money, because y'all played in my face. Y'all played in my face. And like in my disposition, and I told I broke it down. I broke it down. The investigator went and saw they're seeing everything on my YouTube. They see how I conduct myself. They see I was falsely institutionalized. And then when we dig even deeper, and it's like, oh yeah, he was falsely institutionalized by people who abused him. Wow. Oh, and he's high profile. Like we know him. He's like he's known around here. Wow, wow. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. And then they ride by my house. They ride by my house, like still. It's like you trying to. It's like they're trying to intimidate. You can't intimidate me. Like I'm not. I don't get shook up in my boots. You wanna rattle or not? You know what I mean? Like, but it's still the fact of the matter. You can't fight fire with fire sometimes. Sometimes you got to play it. You got to play it smart. But the whole thing is, they thought by me being quiet, I was dumb. People thought by me being quiet and me really just letting shit slide that I was dumb or that I didn't have common sense. No, I'm really clocking everything around me, but is it really worth my energy? I mean, is it really worth my energy? Like for real, because when it come down to it, they're gonna be like, no, it's nothing, or no, I'm not doing anything, or they'll be like, no, you just tripping. It's just either the gaslighting or the it's just a bunch of that, a bunch of that. I'm not gonna go through all that. You're not gonna tell me I'm wrong when I already know what it is. So I'm not gonna speak up on that. So that was the main thing. I walked by my mother and father. I don't even know them. I don't know them. And they can't take that. They feel like this new me is a persona, it's a facade. Nah, this is just the new me. This the new me. I give and I show love to those who give and show love to me. I even told my grandmother, I said, Nana, you knew that them police was finna come get me. Why didn't you tell me that? I did go off on her, but I text her back the next day and I said, Nana, Nana, I said, I would never want you to go to jail and I would never sue you because you're my Nana and I love you. I said, but I can no longer give love to those in such a way they don't return it to me. And she didn't say anything. And that let me know she must have felt me when I said that because I meant the truth. The whole time you sat back and you knew the whole plan. You knew they were going to a judge. You knew they conspired this whole thing about the narrative. And y'all were really, like I told y'all earlier, were really pushed me to put this lawsuit in. They were trying to come for they were trying to come for this right here. Trying to stop my flow. Oh, that's when, oh. Then I had to, So now, yeah, I had to put in that lawsuit. It started off with a letter to the judge. And it's just boom, 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 boom. And it's like when you try to do evil against people, shit backfire on you because now they caught up in a crime. Now they caught up in some shit falsely lying to an official. Because another thing that they lack the evidence. How is he doing this? How can y'all? They was just giving word of mouth. Whole time the judge done sat back and looked at my YouTube and everything like that and how I am and how I present myself and how I articulate myself. He like, wow, how did we let this slip? And then the fact that I'm known. How did we let this slip? How did we not clock this? You know, because they painted an illusion. And I see through illusions. I see through illusions and I see through bullshit. And that's one reason why they can't take me. You know, that's one reason why they can't take me. And honestly, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with y'all for a second, Lions. My mother is very jealous of me because what I'm doing right now, she wanted to do. I told y'all about a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago, we was on a live session. We was on the phone. I was talking to y'all, and I was like, my mother. I remember growing up, and I would see her doing like photo shoots. I remember seeing my mama do, her photo shoots and stuff for music and stuff like that, but it never went off the ground. My mother, she's jealous of the fact that I have the innate resilience, the innate go, and the innate creativity to do what I do. She can't take it, and because I close myself off, they try to paint me as like, how back in the day they had those medieval writers. They were really weird and like quirky, but they were smart as fuck. But they just didn't deal with people. I'm one of those. She tried to paint me as like I was just, off the wall type shit. Like I'm just going crazy. But know what it is? I'm just not taking people's shit anymore. I'm saying, hell no, I'm not dealing with that. And growing up, y'all, they put fear in us. They put fear in us. So for me to be saying hell no, nah, it's a lot. That's good. That's really good. But and there's so much stuff I've been through in life dealing with them, and that's ultimately I just want to put this shit to bed. I want the restraining order because I want them away from me. I don't want them to be able to contact me. I'm suing them because of the principle, because y'all tried to have me locked away on false claims. Like I keep telling y'all, Lions, I'm in here eating Doritos and muffins, scarfing my face like a chipmunk, and I hear a boom, 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 boom at the door. Four policemen, 3 to 4 policemen, I can't necessarily remember, or outside. One of them coming around from the back, so they were already prepared for if I run. It's just the fact that the matter they tried to paint me out as somebody aggressive when I'm passionate. And you damn right I'm gonna be aggressive to my abusers. You're damn right I'm gonna be mean to people who try to declare spiritual warfare on me, or who are jealous of me, or who don't like me, or who send all this negative ass energy my way. You damn right I'm gonna be a little mean. And they told my great grandmother, she said, well, he ain't like that with me. Exactly. Exactly. I'm only like that with them because I'm not gonna tolerate it. I'm not tolerating it. You get my I'm being comical right now, but you get my teacher voice, and I'm not dealing with that, buddy. I'm not. And that's how I make it through. I laugh at certain stuff like that. I try to like, laugh at it and not take it so serious, but it's very serious. The stuff I've been through, these 24 years, I feel like some people would not have survived. The amount of like, just go I have and resilience and how I get up and just do it. People can't fathom. How does we keep trying to knock him off his game. We keep trying to knock him off. How does he keep getting up? We keep talking about him. We keep slandering him. We keep telling people, we keep trying to outcast him, but he somehow he keeps breaking through. How? Because I'm a breakthrough, baby. You can't break what was built by something you can't even fathom yourself. I'm not breakable. How does he walk around with his chest so high? How does he feel like he's just because you feel the lack thereof within yourself and you don't feel valid within yourself. So you feel like I need to bring myself down so you can feel good. And when you're in a city, in an area like that, and you're such a star of magnitude like myself, you're going to have to either pick or choose. You're going to have to say, look, my nigga, you're going to rise up above this shit, or you're going to let these people take you over. You're going to let these people force you down in the box. And you can't force me in the box. You can't, you just can't do it. I told y'all yesterday about just the amount of stuff I went through this year alone, with people as my success, is elevating how I dress a little urban and stuff like that. And people would think I'm a drug dealer and stuff like that. I walk around and people sniffing their nose all because I got some tattoo. I look like a hood nigga, but I'm a regular guy. And just the amount of like when I'm in certain areas, upper echelon areas, people like, wipe their nose up at me or like they constantly sniff and stuff like that. And so one day I asked my friend, I was like, what's up with that? Um, they were like, they just think you're the plug. So, like me going, and I've been dealing with that all year. So me, going through all that, you know, dealing with this. It's just like a lot of stuff has just been testing me to say, are you gonna stand in your truth or are you gonna succumb? Are you gonna stand in your true superstar power or are you gonna succumb to the ideas and the projections of the world? Because I know who I am. And like I told them lions in a couple lives ago, do they know who I am? Because apparently they don't. Because if they did, they would have treated me better. They would have done me better. You know what I mean? And that just is what it is. So and we're not gonna even get started on me in my career. And when I say my career, I'm ultimately saying my music, what I do, you know, that adds a whole nother level of we just can't. And people have always known it's something different about me ever since I was a little boy. The whole thing is people thought I was going to become like maybe a preacher or one of those local singers who just, they can sing real good. Everybody call on them to do this and do that. No, I got something bigger. I'm bigger than that, baby. I'm a global superstar. World known, worldwide, boo. Worldwide. Very well known. So that's that. You can't put me in your box. That's the whole point. You can't put me in your box because you look at me and think, oh, I can't read him. I can't read him. And why can't I read him? He has to be this. He has to be that. He has to be this because ain't no way. No, I'm just me. And I may have been or have be some of those things you may think I am, but that don't mean that's what I am right now. And that don't mean that you're right, boo. You can't declare and decree who I am because you didn't make me, baby. You don't know me. You don't know me. The only person who really knows us for real, Lions, is us. When we get deep down into it, we only know ourselves. So all that other, we just push it to the side. We just push it to the side. This has been a great Bricks and Kiggles. You know what I'm saying? A great Bricks and Kiggles. I just came in here to talk to y'all a little bit. Was I don't know, cause I don't even be having planned what I want to talk to y'all about. I just come on here and I just vibe with y'all. If it's a Bricks and Kiggle session, we just vibing, and I'm gonna talk about what I got going on, what I have going on, and we could just move forward like that. So yeah. But not gonna dwell on the bullshit too much because like I said, in a couple of hours I'm going to record songs off, maybe a song or two off of the album. So that's that. Stay tuned for that. Y'all make me to 100 views, and I'm gonna drop the cover art to the leading single of my album. I'm gonna give y'all a breakdown on what the leading single is. So when I give you this terminology, you know what I'm talking about. The leading single to an album is the song before the album comes. So that's what I'm talking about. So when I say the leading single, the LS, yeah, it's the song before the album. So yeah. Um it's dropping. I'm sorry, somebody text me, but it's dropping. The leading single is dropping 11/20/25. And something else I want to talk to y'all about before I get off the line. I just like to talk to y'all about different things that I've, you know, um, different things that be hitting me when I be chilling or whatever. And it's like I'm starting to see myself outside of my body, y'all. It's like I see myself, and it's like I look at myself, and I'm like, damn, I am a little quirky, or I am a little different. Like I'm very Aquarius, like I'm a little. I can't put it like, but it's like I don't know. I feel like that's like me looking at my inner child a little bit. Like I'm different. And it's like I see the area of my life where I should have been like protected and looked out for. And it's like I'm protecting that person now. I'm protecting that like that, that innocence, like that differentness. Like I'm not meant for like the traditional like relationships and stuff like that, and whether that be friendships or whatever it is, like I'm meant to be around people who are different, people who are like weird a little bit, people who are like outside of the box. So people who are kind of like, dare I say, normal, they're kind of not my people. I realized that the other day. I was like, those people aren't my people, and that's why I don't fit in with them. Like, because I'm not like, I'm like, I'm a Leo, but I'm an Aquarius. I feel like I give Aquarius, like I'm just different. I'm just different. Like I'm different. And sometimes I can stay to myself, and sometimes, I do extensive research on weird occult like topics and just weird shit. But there's nothing wrong with that. So, and it's like, but it's like I told you, I was like, I look like a hood nigga though. So what the hell? Like, that's crazy. It's just because of the tattoos and stuff like that. But I like it. It's like I'm different. And it's like I love that. And I want to embrace everybody to be different. Like, don't try to feel like listen, you're different may not be my different, but find your different. And then when you do that, the way your life will shift and the things will shift around you, you'll be good. You'll be good. You'll be running this hoe. You'll be running the world. I'm telling you. So embrace yourself, embrace your different, embrace your uniqueness. Um, it was so many times I tried to fit into this weird box when it comes to friendships, of how things should be viewed, or this weird box when it comes to love or whatever the hell you may have it, blah blah blah. But it's like, for me, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be untraditional. It's supposed to be unconventional. It's supposed to be a little weird. It's supposed to be a little detached, a little like not so emotional, very logical, like, you know, just, and only way I can break that down is just like Aquarius, like, you know. So that's that. But we up, Lions. We up, we up, we up, we up. Y'all make me to 100 views. I'm gonna drop the cover art to the LS. We just found out what the LS was, so I ain't gotta explain it again. But I'm gonna drop this cover art to the LS. And if y'all get it to 300 views, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the whole song. And we're gonna push the rollout up. We're gonna push the album ain't getting pushed up, but we're gonna push the rollout up. So that's that. Y'all make me feel very inspired. Y'all lift me up. Um, yeah, that's all I can say. Like, I mean, I could say more, but matter of fact, let me devil a little further. Y'all really do lift me up. Y'all have literally changed my life over the course of this summer. Um, we're going into the fall now. We're going into the fall, and this is where the big business start to happen. This is where I really show you, Lions, who Mason Jyree is. This is where I really show you what I'm capable of, what I can do, and the versatility and the range that I come with. So what y'all saw the past 3 months has been a pre-show. This was the pre-show. Now I'm about to get y'all, we here. We're here. I'm still not in my prime yet, so don't get it twisted. I'm still not in my prime yet. So yeah, but we're here. And it's time for me to really show y'all. It's time for me to deliver. I mean, I hate a person who talks a big game, but they can't back it up. You got to back it up with me. So, and I'm one of those people, if I feel like if I talk it, I got to back it up. I got to back it up. So it's like, yeah, if I've been talking that shit, let me just back it up. So I'm about to back it up for y'all. And I'm about to show y'all that I'm not you know, I'm in there. I'm in there. So all I need for y'all to do is make sure that you hold up now. Because DoorDash tried to get me at the wrong moment. um Excuse me, y'all. I just have to make myself laugh. I have to make myself laugh, y'all. Excuse me, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I had to get my DoorDash. They're pulling up. I thought they were already outside, but they're pulling up in a few. So I have to get off the call in a second. But yeah, I got a DoorDash notification, so I apologize for that. But I'm gonna back it up. This is the time where I really show y'all I'm not playing with y'all. This is the time where I really show y'all I'm in it to win it. Listen though, I want y'all to promise me this, Lions. Promise me this. Don't create an illusion about me in your head. All right. As time goes on, you'll see the true me. You know what I'm saying? Don't paint me out, because that's what the world likes. That's what people like to do to me. They like to get this image of who they would like me to be in their head. Don't do that. Get to know me for me. Get to know me for what I give you. You know what I mean? Get to know me for what I give you, and that's just that. That's just that. That's just that. So yeah, like I say, it's time for me to really prove my big shit, pop my big shit, and let y'all know that I am not just a talker. I'm a backer upper. If that makes any sense, but I'm a backer upper, and I'm not here to play. Yeah. I'm laughing because y'all. Sometimes I be get like I just laugh at myself. Like, yeah, it's nothing too deep. Sometimes it be funny. I mean, yeah. But other than that, y'all know I love y'all Lions, and I think I'm gonna be on the call probably about like 4 or 5 more minutes. And I'm gonna get on up out of here. But this has been a time. We definitely have had a time. Y'all ever talk so much that your lips feel chap? My lips feel chapped like I need some Vaseline. So definitely about to apply once I leave, get off of live. Um, but y'all, I love y'all Lions. I love y'all. Always remember to stay safe outside the den. You gotta keep it hot. You gotta keep it spicy. You gotta keep going forward. And just remember, like, you're unstoppable. I know that's some corny ass shit, but you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Never let them hoes make you think that you're not. You can always be bigger. You can always be better, and you can always do big for you. You're a fucking mountain that can be moved. You know what I'm saying? You float like a feather in the wind. You are unstoppable. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Never forget it. Um, One thing I need for y'all to do though, if y'all see my videos come, if you scrolling on YouTube, I don't know how many of y'all actively use YouTube every day. If YouTube is a part of your life and it's integrated within your life, like meaning that's what you watch TV on. If you see a Mason Jyree video, even if you don't look at it at that time, like it and comment on it. And even if you want to share it, share it. Hell, you ain't got to share it, but I need for y'all to like it and comment on everything you see of mine. Just like it. I love you too, Blakes. Much love to you. Always. Always a part of the Lions Den. Always a part of the Lions Den. Always. Um, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. A wise person once told me that one turns into 100, which turns into 100,000, which turns into a million, which turns into 100 million, which then turns into a billion trillion motherfuckers. So yeah, um, that's that. You know, ooh, I just got a little lightheaded thinking about that. That shit crazy, but that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Um, but it ain't nothing that I can handle. So yeah, I really just appreciate y'all love, all y'all love. The Lions who are consistent. Now the Lions who aren't consistent, y'all got to step it up a little bit. Y'all got to step it up a little bit, especially in the next coming months. If you want these giveaways, I mean, I be seeing y'all streaming the music. I be seeing y'all tapping in every month. I be seeing you. I be seeing you. But if you're not consistent, you will be slightly disqualified. All right, you will be damn, I can't even get it out. Slightly disqualified. For those of y'all who didn't know, I have a retainer. So like I had braces. I got braces like probably like 2, 3, probably like I got them off in like 2 years ago. So I have a permanent retainer in my mouth. So sometimes I be talking, I be like, damn, I'm fucking up, but that's that. Um, damn, you joined as I'm about to get off the phone. That's crazy. But yeah, it's been good. It's been a good time. It's been a good one. We doing big things in the Lions Den. You definitely should feel proud to be a Lions Den member. You definitely should feel proud to be, on my team. You should feel proud for me to be your artist. You know, we're doing big things over here. I don't know how else to say it. I could say it a different ways 30 times, 30. I can't right now though. And I'm in character mode. Sometimes y'all gotta see me. Y'all got to see me. Then y'all will see. You'll get me. It's like sarcasm mixed with bold truth mixed with like flair. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. And did I tell you I'm starring in the movie? I'm starring in the movie. We talked about that already, but y'all definitely will get a glimpse of me for real, for real, for real. And you may even see me not in this. You may even see me in a more seldom light. However, just know you're gonna see me. 2026, you're gonna see me. I'm doing big shit. I'm gonna be everywhere. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be everywhere. Everywhere. So get y'all coin ready. I told you I'm doing 10 free giveaways, but that don't mean don't get your coin yarn ready. Now get your coin yarn ready. My granny said, I got my little coins. Like my granny say, you got your little coins. Have them ready for 2026. Start. We ain't. From you got to have them ready on January the 1st. Have them ready just to December 31st because it might be something you want to participate in. You want to make sure that you good to go. That's why I told y'all want to make sure you have your 65, your 65. Yes. Now, if you know if some of you, if you've already commented on one of my posts on the community tab on YouTube, if you've already commented on one of my posts, some of y'all getting free merch, but I still need you to comment on the post. I still need you to do that. I still need you to do that. But if you're somebody else, if you comment on that post, you can get the free 3-piece set merch. It's a box. I'm gonna tell y'all before I get up off of here because my food is approaching very, very soon. It's a 3-piece merch set box. It's cute. I ain't gonna tell y'all too much about it, but I'm giving out 10 free of those. You got to comment on that post first, though. You got to comment on that post, and it's so many posts on there. You got to find it. You got to find it because I've commented a lot of posts, and y'all see that y'all been liking them, but I need y'all to comment. I see the likes, but I need the comments as well. So if we could do that for me, Lions, I greatly appreciate it. Like I greatly appreciate y'all. Just know we doing big stuff. Stay safe outside of the Lions Den. I will see y'all very, very soon. I love you. Abon toi.